With the current announcement that tomorrow, July 22nd, that there will be a showcase for, or at least an update for 2XKO. I had this video in the works, and I've been working on it for, I don't know, a week or two, right? Just to build up hype for the game. And it's one thing that can make every champion unique if they were in 2XKO. I don't think I have time to like push all of it out. So with that being said, what I'm actually going to do is just rapid fire the list of champions, and I might have a PNG up. I might just show like the list that I was doing. But yeah, here we go. Aatrox. So give him an install. Once he pops his install, he gets Life Seal or a Life Siphon effect whenever he's hitting people. He does it in League, let him do it in this. Ari is already in the game, so we're going to skip over her and go to Akali. Let her have a Shuriken mark, right? Her E is one of her most important abilities in League. Her use it and then force a mix-up off of it. Either she does like a Alpha Blade dash or some type of teleport. Akshan, level 3, kills an opponent and your tag partner is dead. Revive that partner, 25% health. Very strong. But we're trying to go for degenerate shit here. I'm not trying to play Street Fighter. If I wanted to play Street Fighter, I'd play 6. Well, realistically, third strike, but yeah. We have the big cow himself. You can't milk those. Alistar? Hell, I don't know. Give him like a snapback tool or something. I told you I wasn't finished with the script and everything, so actually listed him as come back later so I could like really think about it, but couldn't. So we're gonna move on. Amumu. His wraps can be used as Dawson limbs, but maybe have the ability to use them for mobility or like an 8-way dash, right? I think that'd be fairly interesting for Amumu. You wouldn't really expect that for him in League, and he's not super mobile, but the wraps, you know, you can latch on the minions, camps and stuff, champions. Maybe you can use it for some movement. Okay, moving down to Anivia. Let's give her something like Dark Phoenix, right? So, if Anivia dies with full meter, cinematic plays, and she's rebirthed with full health and extra abilities. If you give this character this, make her extremely low health. She can be overpowered, right? But if she get touched, she dies. Annie up next. You know she loves Tibbers. Make her a puppet character. She can control Tibbers, do all the little Carl shenanigans like in Blaze Blue. So, up next is Ashe. We're going to go a little bit spicy with this. When fighting with a Freljord champion, receive either extra meter gain or extra damage. Not really a fan of the extra damage. You might see a little bit of extra damage here and there for different characters within this, but I think it would be interesting. You know, you pair with Braum or like Tryndamere or Kindred, you know, any of those characters. It would kind of force like that ideology of like these characters would fight together. I'm looking at you, Tasty Steve. So, those are for my lore people. Aurelion Sol, I am not too sure what I'm going to do for him yet. Like I said, didn't finish the script, so we're going to skip past him. We're going to go straight to Azir. Didn't get to do the Azir speculation video, but here you go. Pseudo puppet character. Soldiers will come off and on screen, kind of like Zato and Eddie. Azir still functions without him. He also has soldiers that can lift him up in the air for double jumps and mobilities. We all know about the Shurima Shuffle. You know, that would be pretty cool if he had like the movement abilities within here. Up next, we have Bard with the healing assist that inspires the point character. Gives a point character extra damage. I was thinking like 10% or something like that. But don't want anything too crazy. Maybe like 5. Not too sure. After Bard, we have Belvelth. We're coming back to her, because I don't know shit about Belvelth. Next up is the boy Blitzcrank, who is a grappler with a scorpion spear. If you're not aware of who Blitzcrank is, he's literally that character that will make you shit your pants after he tries to hook you while he's in some random fucking bush and he's building AP and he one-shots you. So Spear only works on a hit. You don't want him like pulling people if they're blocking it, right? Cooldown on Spear to prevent extreme zoning and give him like pressive grabs. You know what I mean? Something like that. So we're on brand. League has a shit ton of just different dot damages, whether that be poison, burn, bleed. Can't think of any other ones. I'm surprised there aren't any other ones. But with Bran, we'll have it to where his burn mechanic delays gray health regeneration, right? That way it's different from bleed, and it's different from poison as well. Next up we have Caitlyn. I really like this one. It's kind of like an anti-assist, right? And there's another sniper later on that will have a similar assist, but very, very cool. Might make it into like a 3 or 4 part video for that. So, back to Caitlyn. Has an anti-assist, kind of like 17-18 in Dragon Ball FighterZ. You call out Caitlyn, she sits on standby. If an assist is called out, she snipes the incoming assist. Next up is Camille. It's not Camille if you don't have some type of wall clinging mechanic. Let her wall cling. The wall cling has to be able to like give her multiple jump angles. So think like maybe Black Panther in MVCI. You know, maybe something like Gambit. You know, something that allows her to really like get that agile mobility play style that you want. And then also make her tall, right? Just because we are giving everybody like unique mechanics doesn't mean that they can't have unique things done to them, right? So fuck it, make her tall, make her make it unfair, right? Make her unfair, right? But give her the ability to do unfair things to her, if that makes sense. Also, if you heard my phone, you didn't. I don't feel like editing it out. This is what happens when you're trying to do things under a time limit. Next up, Cho'Gath. Let him eat his opponent for level 3. Give him armor after that. Make him an asshole. Make him an asshole. I can't stand this fucking shit. Fuck him. I don't know shit about Corki. I know he gives packages. I don't know. We're skipping Corki, right? Going to Diana, though. Give her a counter stance, right? That powers Diana up, maybe? I don't know. You know, a big part of Diana's kit is the W, which is the shield that's around her, right? And if you walk up to her while she has the shield, you take damage. So I think it would be kind of fitting for her to have like some type of weird counter hit playstyle, right? Where she like throws up the shield, and if you swing into the shield, she does something big. Or if you hit into the shield and you do it enough, maybe she like ascends or something like that. Not really the same as like her kit in League, right? Typically she lands a Q and then she dashes to you, so I don't know. Maybe give her some mobility when it comes to that. And we have the textbook healing when it comes to fighting games. We have Dr. Mundo, Restoration Super, that can be used once per match. Once, right? Not per round. I don't feel like dealing with Elena's running around healing. Or put it in the game. I don't know. Make it fucked up. Next up we have Draven. So, I kind of like this. Darius is already in the game, right? So like maybe he can play around with him when they're on the same team. But Draven thrives from his fans, right? So what does that mean? Maybe we should have it to where if Draven is the only person alive, he gets amped up and gets adoration from his fans. So, if his partner is dead, this amps him up, gives him enhanced axes, gives him extra properties on some moves, you know, maybe do a throwback like with how he used to have a bleed in his kit whenever he would hit people with his auto attacks. And then, like I said earlier, give him a mechanic with Darius, right? Like, if they're on the same team, like, power him up, or like, you know, some type of Noxian passive or buff or something. Next up is Elise. Have her be a stance switching character. Her spider form is mobile and close range, while her humanoid form is his owner. Next up we have Evelyn. She preys on males, so if your opponent's assist is a male, lock opponent out of assist. If the current opponent is male, Eve takes less damage. Next up we have Ezreal. He has zoning teleports, kind of like Deadpool, Dawson is very hard to catch, plays cat and mouse with the opponent. Lastly, for this video, we're going to skip over Fiddlesticks and go straight to Fiora. So Fiora loves to 1v1 people, so if she's in a 1v1, both assists are dead, she challenges her opponent to a duel. And let's just make it to where Fiora's specials cancel into each other. Alternatively, we have Fiora use a super and challenges the opponent to a 1v1. And then if that happens, no assists can be called, including no burst. If you didn't know, English is very, very hard. So, like I said, I wanted to rapid fire this and have it up before the July 22nd, like, explanation of whatever bullshit that they have. So if you want a part 2 or part 3 for all the other champions, let me know. That way I can bang out them and then also, you know, fill in the blanks with some of the people that I missed. So, hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you later.